It was a quiet night in the city. A woman walks up to her apartment building. The time is 9:14 p.m. She stops in front of the door, looks around, hesitates. Then she steps back. She looks at the door again, touches the handle, and lets go. What you're watching is actual security camera footage, and what you're seeing is the last known image of Elif Nur A, a 34-year-old teacher who disappeared without a trace. No one has seen her since. And yet, strangely, her shoes were found inside her locked apartment. Elif Nur had lived alone in a small building with 8 units. Her neighbors described her as kind, but lately distant. A few friends said she'd been acting paranoid, telling them someone had been watching her. At first, it was a quiet night in the city. The time is 9:14 p.m. What you're watching is actual security camera footage. They thought it was just stress. But the week before she vanished, she told her sister on the phone, "I don't feel alone in this building anymore." The night she vanished, she'd walked home from a local market. She didn't take the elevator. She took the stairs. The building had one security camera outside, but none inside. That's why the footage of her pacing at the front door is so haunting. Why didn't she go in? What was she afraid of? Police were called 2 days later when she didn't show up for work. Her apartment was locked from the inside. No signs of struggle. Her keys and phone were found just inside the entrance. Her shoes neatly placed by the door. Yet the outer door shows she never went in. Elif Nur had lived alone. Her neighbors described her as kind. But the week before she vanished, bed was made. Her tea was cold on the kitchen counter. But here's the most disturbing detail. Her phone screen had been unlocked at 9:18 p.m. Just 4 minutes after she was last seen standing outside the door. During the investigation, neighbors reported strange noises that night. One woman claimed she heard something heavy being dragged above her floor. Another said she heard 2 voices at once, coming from Elif's apartment, even though she lived alone. Police found fingerprints on the doorknob that matched neither Elif nor any resident. Forensics confirmed they belonged to someone who has not been identified to this day. The investigators explored every possible lead: break-ins, stalkers, secret relationships, but nothing explained the bizarre placement of her personal items or the silence after 9:18 p.m. Then came the night she vanished. She'd walked home from a local market. The building had one security camera outside. Journal. Found hidden behind a drawer in her bedroom. The journal revealed weeks of disturbing thoughts. There's something in the walls. I hear breathing when I sleep. I see someone in the mirror, but it's not me. This led some to believe the case wasn't just criminal, but something far darker. In the final minutes of the story, we met into the footage. Forensic analysts slow down the video, frame by frame. At minute 143 of the tape, her shadow briefly moves in the opposite direction of her body. And in one frame, there seems to be another shadow, standing behind her. To this day, Elif Nur A is missing. No body, no sign of departure, no activity on any accounts. Her case remains open but frozen. And every few months, police were called 2 days later. Neighbors reported strange noises. Forensics confirm fingerprints. Someone re-uploads that footage. Someone notices something new. Some disappearances don't start with a scream. but with a silence so deep, it echoes forever. What do you think happened to Elif Nur A? Was it psychological, supernatural, or a crime we've yet to understand? Drop your theory in the comments. Subscribe to Mrs. Nightmare, because next time, the story might be even closer than you think. Her phone screen had been unlocked at 9:18 p.m. Her shoes were inside, but no sign of her entry. Found hidden behind a drawer. There's something in the walls. I see someone in the mirror. At minute 1:43 of the tape, her shadow moves in the opposite direction. Elif Nur A is still missing.